Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we are back with a brand new episode of Shapez 2. And since the last episode, I have unlocked a few things. I want to set this thing up so that it's farther away. And I guess that's about as far as it's gonna go. That leaves us 3 squares, 3 squares. Okay, so I've been busy since the last episode. I have gone ahead and done a few more of the research upgrades so that we could unlock level 3 floors, and they're not showing because I've completed them already. So there we go. 3rd floor has been unlocked for us. And then after that, I started setting up some blueprints. So we've got corner deleter, corner swapper. I need to clean these up, actually. Yeah, I need to clean these up because they're not efficient. But all of my cutters, miners, rotators, and trains, well, the train one doesn't really matter, but all these other ones, they're set up to run a full 16 belts through them. And I mean, I got silly ones like this. I mean, all it does is rotate belts 100 and rotate shapes 180 degrees. So some of them are a little bit silly, but if I need it, then it's done and I don't have to worry about it. So the first thing I want to do today is start setting up some of these shapes again so that we're making them again, because we're not making them anymore, and it gives me a good opportunity to try out my blueprints because I haven't actually tried them out yet, so I don't know if they're going to work or not. Look at that, blue circles are right here. I mean blue squares and red circles. Blue squares, red circles. Where am I gonna get red circles from? Aha! Red circles right up there. So we can make the red circles, we can make the blue squares, and then we can just combine them all together. Let's get this going. So really quickly, we want extractor, miner, shapes. Okay, so this will just give us a full belt. And then we want a miner paint, and this will give us a full belt. And I actually never made a 16 belt painter yet. Oh no, we're gonna have to do that. Okay, so let's get this going then, shall we? We need a 16 belt painter, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit it on here or not. I doubt it, but we can sure try. Okay, so we're gonna bring in all of the items on this side. And where's my painters at? Where's my painters? Painters. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's flip that first thing. We'll bring all the items in. And oh man, this is going to start getting janky. So I know the pipes, they can haul 7,200. And these guys only require 375, meaning that we can run 19 painters off of that, and I only need to run 16, so that is pretty good. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these things. So oh man, how am I going to do this? We need to figure out where I'm gonna put these. I need 4 painters per belt, so it's 4 of these, and then we're going to need 4 of those somehow. Okay, so we got a pile of room. I might have to spread this out a little bit. And the other thing that we're going to need is, well, we're gonna need 1 pipe belt, so 1 pipe can connect to all of these, I think. So we're gonna do something like this. Now the problem is I need to get my items into here, but then also get it all out of here. And that is going to be a little bit tricky. So we can do something like this to get stuff in. I'm gonna have to go up onto the next layer to get stuff out, which is not the worst. I just gotta make sure we're leaving enough room, because you know what? Maybe if I copy this whole thing, well, not that whole thing. If I copy this whole thing and we put it down here, you know what? That's not bad, because I should be able to connect these guys in and bring them down. Okay. So that's gonna have the paint, and then I gotta just bring these belts and put them down over here. Which shouldn't be so bad. The other thing is I need this out of the way, because we're gonna have to bring some outputs into there. Unless I bring them all down here. Maybe I bring them all down here instead. Yeah, this wouldn't work anyway because there's no room for my output. So what we could do is come out and come out. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this. So if we come out like this, then we can connect them all together. Do I want to do that? Or instead of that, ooh, just wait a minute. Instead of that, we can stack these four together. Yeah. So we can run this belt like this. And I think that is fine. Okay, we can connect that in here. And then the same thing, these guys, these four, can hopefully connect in here. And then I can go down and we can go out right there. Is that gonna work? I don't know what I'm gonna do with the last row. The last row is gonna be a little bit tricky. I also have to get these things down over to here too, which is not going to be so great. But let's see if I can get something going. If I come down like this, and then we just go down, that'll be the first one done. And then we could just keep doing that, but the problem is, I still need room. I still need room to get all my outputs out, which I'm not sure we're going to have enough room with this sort of a system. Alright guys, so I think I've got it figured out here. This is my main floor. It does 2 rows of paint, or 2 belts of paint. Go up a floor, I'm just using it as like a conveyor belt system. And then if you go up a floor, this floor is actually self-contained, and I'm painting everything on it, I think. So rather than going up and down and all around, I think I'd like to try and keep all of the floors the same if I'm able to. So if I do something like this, let's just give it a go and we'll see if it works for our painters or not. I'll plug it up here. Let me just move these guys over to here for now. We'll make sure that this thing's actually gonna work properly. And then if it is, then we're good to go. And if it doesn't, well, then I'm gonna have to fix it. But I'd rather fix it before we blueprint it. And I do have a trash blueprint here, but I think I wanna copy this. Whoops. I think I wanna copy this onto this, and then we can override the big trash factory for the small trash factory. Okay, and then what I should be able to do is just plunk that right in there, and hopefully we're able to make a full belt here. Oh man, it actually looks so pretty. Okay, it looks like we're doing it. It looks like we're making 4 full belts, and since they're all the same, if the top floor works, then they'll all work. So that is looking pretty good, I gotta say. These paint factories don't take up as much room as I thought they did. When you're able to put them in little groups of 4 like this, they get pretty tight together, so that's really nice. I should have maybe tried to see if this one would fit this long way as well, just so that it looks a little bit nicer. But I don't think I care. Most of the time, I think from now on, we're going to be zoomed way out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we are making ourselves red. I should save this now as our painter. Okay, saved, and let's get rid of the other one. Did I already get rid of it? I think I already got rid of it. Okay, so here's our fancy new painter that does 16 belts. Look at it go. You'll love to see that. Where is our loader? We're going to need one of these. And I don't know if I necessarily need 2, but we'll do 2 because we can. I don't know, probably only need 1, but here we are. Okay, so that is that. We'll hook these guys together. And just like that, we're going to be shipping red shapes. Okie dokie. And then we'll take this guy and we will haul it. Where will we haul it? To the blue squares. I thought I had a nice blue square spot. There's some squares. Aha! Right over here. Blue squares. Bingo. Now we're going to need our paint extractor again. Let's go ahead and put that down. We're going to need a shape extractor. I love this. Things are working out perfectly. We're going to get a painter. Okay, make sure that's the right way. It looks like it is. Connect that in there. And like that. And then we're going to need a stacker, which I've made. We've made a stacker blueprint. Now I believe the one that I want on top, let me see, actually, I forget. We want the red circles on top, which is perfect because I think the ones that I want on top, let me get my stacker. I put labels on this. Top, bottom, output. So let's cut this guy. And we'll go like this. Except, wait a minute. Didn't I just say I wanted red circles on top? I did. Okay, hang on. Red circles on top. So bottom goes in there. Now these guys are going to have to come and get delivered down in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where yet. Let's just plunk that down. We're going to need the output, the train dropper. And can I flip it so it's the other way? That would be the best. Okay, that looks good. Looks really good. And then all I should have to do is connect this right into there. Let's get a loader. And yeah, that actually should just work for us. We'll put this guy down. 2 of those. Connect this guy right into there. Come on. And right into there. And here comes my shapes. Ooh! And then all we gotta do is connect this right into our fancy blue belt, which we don't actually have yet. So let's just, when I say blue belt, I don't mean blue belt, I mean red belt. We'll connect it right into here somehow. Is that working? I don't think it's working. Oh, we don't have it connected. Okay, so that guy is gonna go and deliver us stuff. Look at that. Eventually, this thing should be making us 16 full belts of stuff. I think it's just gonna take a minute for it to get all juiced up. Okay, look at that. I love these factories. They're the coolest thing ever. Look at this. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this belt looks full, this one looks full, that one looks full, and this one's getting launched from over there. So that's all looking pretty good. Where's my eyeball? I gotta make sure. This one's definitely full. And this one here is also definitely full. Okay, so it looks like we are making ourselves 16 full belts of the first, what is this called? Milestone. Now, maybe it's time to start working on the second milestone. And I don't have a checkerboard builder for corner swapper? No, we had a checkerboard builder, but I think I deleted it. Cutters, half destroyer, deleter. Yeah, we don't actually have a checkerboard one, so I'm gonna have to make one of those as well. Oh yeah. I think we're gonna need more deliverers. This guy here is not able to keep up. Maybe we need a couple more trains. It ran out there for a second. That's no good. So really quick. Oh, I can't put this here. Okay, hang on. Whoops. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. And we will add a new train stop. Gonna need a couple more trains there. Okay. So that should be able to keep up now. Hopefully, by the time it gets all the way around. I don't know. We'll see. I might have to add another extractor even. It's pretty far away. Okay, we don't need these anymore. They're just floating out in space doing nothing for us. Alright, so it looks like we've started actually delivering these pieces now. The number is going up anyway, which is a good sign. Now the next thing we're going to want to work on is this other milestone. And I don't know if I'm actually going to make a dedicated blueprint for this. I don't think I am. I think we're just going to use our blueprints that we have. And we need gray squares, green. Okay, and then we're going to need stars, but also blue stars, which... where am I going to get blue stars from? Here we go, blue stars. We need green squares also in this area, though. Alright guys, I found this spot up here. We got stars here, we got squares here, we got blue paint, we got green paint, we got everything that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting up our brand new painter. The problem is I need the items to go in that side and the paint to go in that side. So where is my dropper? Okay, that should work out nicely. We'll connect all of this into there, and then we can just connect this guy right into there. So that is going to be making us blue stars. Okay, blue stars, check. What's the other thing we need? Green squares, but also we need to cut the corners off. So let's see. I know I have corners, top left, bottom right. Now, does this actually just delete, or do I remove and replace? I think I'm deleting. What are these? Swapper, cutter. Oh, am I keeping the extra pieces? I can't tell. I think I'm keeping all the pieces. Let me plug this in and see what happens. We're only using half of the belts. So I think I'm gonna need 2 of these guys. And then on this one, we're gonna want to change the inputs, right? I think. That makes sense to me. Okay, there we have it. Now we're going to need half of them coming out the way they're coming out and half of them getting rotated 90 degrees, but I just happen to have a rotator for those. It's kind of going the long way, which I don't really want, but that's okay. We can connect those in like that. Okay, perfect. And then half of these have to get painted green, which is not that bad. We've got this spot right over here that can paint them. And I'm just trying to think the best way to do this. I don't know if making these really long paths like this is worth it, but for now, I think we'll leave it. Painter. We need to flip this guy. Paint goes in here. And that is going to be making us green diamonds, which we are going to need to stack. And this one doesn't matter which one goes on top and which one goes on bottom, because they are on the same level. Perfect. Let's grab these guys and connect them right into here. And then we're gonna need to take those shapes that are coming out and put the blue star on top, which means that is going to have to go like, whoops, I took the wrong guy. Actually, I could just copy this right like that. And then I gotta bring these guys over there, which is gonna be a little bit weird. Can I go under this? Oh, look at that. Okay, and then we can go under this. I mean, I guess that should work. I hope. Top. Yep. That should work. Okay, then we're going to need a train loader. And does it matter where this goes? Not really. I think we're probably going to want this one to be a little bit longer because it is going to be a very long train. I've determined that I want to use red for my finished products, just because. And I will swap between the other colors once I unlock them. So then this guy just has to go down and connect into this red belt. No, not that red belt. See? I made a mistake. This one should be green, so I don't get confused later. Okay, green. And then red, maybe what we can do is have the red guy use the same belt or the same track, but come this way. And then what I should be able to do is say red guy goes this way. Oh, he's not coming yet. Hang on. I need to connect my train, wherever it is. Way up here. I need to connect this guy. Uh-oh. Okay. Right in to here. And then what I can do is say red guy goes down there. Perfect. Okay, so now that eventually, hopefully, if everything goes well, should be delivering me 16 full belts of item number 2. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good here, I think. Not bad. It's just taking a while for everything to get primed up, but once it's going, I think it's going. So look at that. Wonderful. There's just shapes flying everywhere. Oh my god, I love it so much. Okay, so that should be our second one, hopefully. And maybe what we'll do is get these third ones going as well. I know I've got a bit of a factory down here, but it could use a little bit of sprucing up, I think. So let's... How do I want to do this? We need gray of those, which we already have. For some reason, I'm shipping them up to here and then shipping them away. We don't need them to be... Oh, we're making the blue up here. Oh, yes, of course. Okay, so let's start cleaning this up. We're not going to need 2 trains for this. No way, no how. Let's get rid of all of this just for now, okay? And we're going to need a shape extractor. Bingo. We'll connect this right in here to our loader. Bingo. And I should have probably put this a little closer. Whoops. What the heck? Why won't it let me place this? It says hold shift to place anyway, and then it won't let you place it anyway. Okay. So we'll do something like this. We don't need trains there. We actually need this. And I just realized I put these on backwards. That is no good. Where is the loader? Loader. There we go. Okay, we don't want this to be red. Red is for deliveries. We're getting organized, guys. We are getting organized, I swear. Okay, and we're probably going to need... Well, let's just keep this as 2 for now. And we're definitely going to have to upgrade our paint situation. So let's go ahead and do that. Miner, paint extractor, bingo. We're going to need a painter. And we'll put this right here. That should be okay. Connect this into here. That is going to start making us paint. And then we're going to need a stacker. Which one goes on top? The gray one goes on top. So we'll get a stacker. And we can actually just do this and split that off like that. Okay, that is going to be our stacked shapes. We're gonna need a train loader. And sure, we'll put that there. We want a green train. Bingo. And we'll connect that, and we'll connect that. What's going on here? Everything's flashing at me. Okay, we're getting some more shapes going. Let me think. You know what? I think we're gonna want this to go down and under, because otherwise the train's not going to work. So we'll connect this guy right into there. And I don't like all the ziggy zaggies. We'll try to get rid of some of them. Okay. Perfect. Now that is going to be bringing us up these stack shapes, which is 10 out of 10. This is supposed to be extracting us a full belt of stuff, so we're going to need to clean a little bit more of this whole area up. We're using red for finished products. There we go. And where is this coming from? This is not a full belt. Shape extractor. Okay. And then we need these guys? Loader. And we want this to be green because it is not finished. And there we go. Okay, so that's gonna be making us big old fat stacks of those shapes. Now what are we doing with these shapes again? We are making them green and red. So basically the same thing that we just did before. I'm gonna have to cut them. We're gonna need some more paint. Let's get rid of all this. None of this is really what we need anymore. Let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of all this for now. Why not? Okay. Painter. Paint extractor. Put that down. Put that down. We're going to need our cutter. Corners. And I wonder if it makes sense to have one that does this side and one that does the other side. Okay. This is not the best. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay, so we're gonna do something like this, but similar to the last time. We're gonna have to move all of those over one. And also move all of these over one. Okay. Perfect. That is going to be giving me two opposite corners, hopefully. Top right, bottom left. Top left, bottom right. Okay, you'll love to see that. Let's get two painters going. One for green. And one for red. Now the problem that I'm seeing is I'm sending these items the wrong way. Let's see. Items go in the right. Hey, this should work. Items will go in the right. Paint will go in the left. Paint will go in the left. Okay. Like this. And nope, not like that. Almost had it. Like that. We're gonna need our stacker. And this one doesn't really matter. Again, they're all gonna be on the same level. The spaghetti. Oh my god, the spaghetti. And then we're gonna need another stacker and the weird half circle, inverted quarter circle things go on the top. Which means we're gonna have to do something weird. Unless I mirror this whole thing. Let me take this and we can mirror it. Okay, top should be on the left now. Perfect. If I take this belt and go there, and we take this belt and go there, that can start getting delivered. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Why is that still not filling up? Did I break this? Hello? Why are we not painting a full belt here, people? I think it's because we're splitting our outputs, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, we want to do something like this. I think. And that will double our throughput. I may need more extractors or more storage. Probably not. It's probably going to be fine. But we'll see what ends up happening here. Oh, no, we will. We'll need twice as much. Because I'm running 2 factories off of this. Yeah, okay, we're going to need twice as much. That's fine. We'll just get rid of this belt. And we'll go like that. Okay. That should have it. Alrighty. There they are. our third and, well, shouldn't say final, but currently our final thing, our final goal, whatever, milestone. Bingo. We've done the thing. So that means all of our blueprints are working basically how we wanted them to. So that's really great. I'm not super duper happy with the way my checkerboard pattern is working. I have to cut them and then I have to put them back together. And I don't know. I know you guys have been leaving me comments saying you've made a checkerboard pattern, so I might end up trying to do something like that. But I think for now, I mean, this is getting the job done. It's working. It could be better though. It's I mean, it's getting the job done. That's the most important part. But look at that. There goes our tier 3, whatever you want to call them. We've got all sorts of shapes here that we have to get started on. In the next episode, I think it's time to start playing around with our pins. We have not done anything with the pins yet. And we've got a pile of stuff that we need to unlock. Now, I'm trying to figure out what I want to focus on next. You know what? Roller coasters. Roller coasters. We're doing it. I need to build one of these. How does this work? Decoration. Rail twister. Rail loop. Use tab. Oh, this is so cool. Hang on. I need like a smaller track, like this one. Now, why? Why does it make it go slower when you do this? Can I flip this as well? You can't flip it to go the other way. Alright, well, whatever. It is what it is. Can I blueprint this? Please. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Or cooking with gas, I mean. Let's get this going. We are fired up. Whoops. Hang on. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. Does it make it go faster through the loops, or does it actually just make it slower? I think it makes it slower. There's no way it would take that long. Okay. You know what they should do is they should speed it up when it's going through there so that the overall time doesn't get increased. Because it seems like a pay-to-lose situation right now. Oh yeah, it's way faster on the straightaways. Okay. Well, devs, if you ever happen to watch this, you need to speed these up. It shouldn't take longer to use the spirals than it does to not use the spirals. I mean, I get it. Like, technically, yes, it should take longer, but like, from just a fun perspective, it should just go faster. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. But yeah, there you have it. We've got our little loop-de-loops going. And I mean, I might have to get rid of some of those because it is taking forever. In fact, we're gonna have to get rid of a bunch of them, I think. It's just not worth it. But at least we can keep these guys. These guys here, I think they're fast enough to do the thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. Alright, we can keep playing with these. Those will stay. But that is going to wrap it up for today, guys. I hope you are loving the series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.